Hello, everyone. This is part 4 out of 4 in a series of coins that I picked up recently of a mystery lot. And each of these has been the same way, $10 to get 50 coins that are mostly carded. Some of them are in the little 2x2 envelopes. Each of these has had, I'd say, about 20 coins that were worthless to me, and about 5 or so coins that are new to my collection, 5 or so coins that were definite upgrades, and the rest are probably some good things that are going to go in my trade or sell on eBay pile. And so by the time it's all said and done, I might be able to sell all these. I've got 4 of these, $40 invested in these. I might be able to sell some of these for about $40 and get my money back on a lot of these. So there are coins, especially from Korea, some from Italy that we're not going to look at. Each of these, I found one coin just by looking through the window here of something that I didn't think I had. May have been that one from French Indochina, but this is probably a good one right here. Japan, 1 sen, Showa 9, that tells us the year, KM 47. EF probably means extra fine on here. And this is a coin I already had, but I did get one in one of the earlier lots. But, you know, an 80-year-old Japanese coin is certainly, in that condition, it certainly has value. So that's a decent start. Let's go ahead and get this French Indochina coin out right here. Maybe I picked it up for this one. I'm not really sure, but this is the pretty much the area around Indonesia, several different countries that French ruled all with one currency for a while. I had a few of these, and it wouldn't surprise me if this had a value of $4 in this condition. 1940 KM21, 10 cents. That is a good pickup. So I find this one in the envelope interesting just because it has, someone went to the trouble of putting the envelope into a typewriter. And at one time, someone tried to sell this for 25 cents. I'm going to go ahead and look at this one just because someone went to the trouble. It's one that we've found these in each of the first 3 bags, so it's not that exciting. The exciting part is just seeing how old someone identified it. I think that's kind of neat. Here's a 5-1. We're going to skip that one. Here is 101 won. We're going to skip that one. Here's another old envelope, and this envelope is falling apart. What's the coin going to be on here? It is Indonesia. 10 sen, BU, 1954, 50 cents. So brilliant, uncirculated. Yeah, it is. Probably an upgrade to my collection, as long as it doesn't fall out of the envelope that it's been in for decades. So the glue on this thing has just come loose, and that's kind of gross. That one's going to have to get in the flip at some point. Here's another one from Korea that we can skip over. Okay, we've gotten a few Jamaican proof coins out of this lot. That one is no different. Be careful to hold that one. Seems like it definitely has been a proof, but might have gotten scratched up, or maybe that's just, maybe it's dusty, but I see the Franklin Mint logo at the bottom. So that's the kind of thing that could be a collection upgrade right there. Next, we have an Italian 10 centesimi from 1921, extra fine, $5. Is this going to be a $5 coin? I bet at one point some price guide may have said $5 on this one. I don't know the key dates, but this is a coin that I usually find well worn, and this one is close to uncirculated. So these lots, even with all the Korean coins that I don't need, sure has some winners in it, enough that I'm always happy paying $10 for the whole thing. This one's AU. One time they had a price of 15 cents, but they scratched that out. This one is going to be this one. We saw this one in a previous video. At least they're saving coins in great shape. That's Korea 10 won. We'll skip that one. Italy 200 lira. So this was the regular circulating version of this coin, 1981. So fairly common, although that one still has some pretty good shine to it. So we've got a Jamaica. This one they're saying is brilliant uncirculated instead of proof. Let's see what we've got going on here. Definitely not a proof, but it is the FAO version of this coin. I'm pretty sure I had this coin, and I probably have seen it in not only this copper, but I think I have it in aluminum as well. Let us produce more food. So the FAO coin. So that's a that one might be an upgrade. This one has something scratched out. 5 francs has been scratched out. Instead, it's the boring Italy 100 lira. Those are really common. Symes 98. So, not sure what on that is a legit drawing. Same coin as the last one. Okay, here we've got another one with that someone ran this through a typewriter. Year 6, 1931, Japan 10 sen. Wonder if this one's a key date. I'll have to check this. Y49, Showa 6, very fine. More glue that's wearing off on this one. So let's see. On this one, we've got 10 on the right, the sen symbol on the left, some flowers at the bottom. And I think we saw this one in the second video in this series. So see a lot of detail, especially on the, I think they're called waves that kind of make up the background behind the letters. So they call this very fine. And but there's a lot of detail on here. I might have graded that extra fine, but I'm not a good grader, so don't take my word for it. We've got another brilliant uncirculated Indonesia 5 rupee coin from 1970, and that's a large aluminum coin. It has a neat bird on this one. I like that. It's a chunky coin, but not heavy at all because it's aluminum. So we had 1970 KM15, 50 cents. Sounds about right. Okay, Kazakhstan, 20 tenge, 2012. So I think the best coin out of video 2 was from Kazakhstan. So this is the 20 tenge coin. The one in that video was a 50 tenge. And that is their equivalent of the dollar. So they have a different currency make up a portion of that. Here is a nice coin also. Italy, mag for magnetic. They have a lot of, Italy has a lot of variations where there's magnetic versions and non-magnetic versions. This is the 1942 lira. And this is a nice coin for sure. I think I had it, but this one has a year of 1940 and 18 in the Roman numerals. They're above the R mint mark. Don't think it's silver. And they had a price of 40 cents on it. So that one is nice. We got another of these. This one's been marked as $4, fine condition. 1881 1 sen coin. So I'm interested to see this one. Yeah, I can see this being $4 right here. So we've got, I had a 1/2 cent in, I think, the second video, which was in the envelope. It had gotten kind of sticky and you couldn't really see the coin in there. So this reminds me a lot of a Chinese coin from about the same time with the dragon that kind of makes a circle in the middle of the coin and then characters around it. I do find it interesting how it's got our alphabet to say 1 sen on this side. Flip that one over and the 1 and the sen logo. This little circle right here, if you see that, that does mean it's a Japanese coin. I think I bought this coin about a half a year ago, but I think this one's going to be an upgrade. So for $4, that one is glad to have that one. Jamaica proof, and that's all it says. So let's carefully. Oh, that's a big coin. They're 25-cent coins. So this was like the other proof coin I saw where it, I hope that's dusty, but it still has quite the proof luster to it. Franklin Mint logo. And I think I pointed this out earlier that one of the things that for some years, now I don't remember which years off the top of my head, but the ones that were made for proof sets have the little Franklin Mint mark here at the bottom. And then the word Jamaica appears between the points of the top of the headwear on the back here, where the circulating version of the coin, the letters were spaced out a little bit more. So the J was on this side, this A was on the other side, and there was just a bigger gap between the letters. So because of that, the proof coins had their own KM number because it was a slightly different design. But this one I think is does have a little bit of green corrosion around the edge, so it's not going to get proof prices. But that is a beautiful coin. I had it, but probably not the proof. Another Jamaica, 10 cents from 1993. This one just circulated. So we've got the excellent Paul Bogle, national hero. By this time, even the circulating coins did fit between the headdress up here. See this one in the clear flip, and this is one of those kind of flips that is made with PVC. So I need to rescue this coin out of here. So we've got Israel, 1949. So a 70-year-old coin at least. On their calendar, 5709. 5 Prudent, no pearl. And so that must be a variation on this coin. They had written $4. And I believe that's instrument's called a lyre. But I'll have to check out the variation. But some of these 2x2 flips, if it's in the softer feel to it, that is something that's going to corrode your coins. Maybe it's not going to do as much to a copper coin, but if you had a silver coin, it's going to make them turn green in a few years. And so the ones that are feel crisper are the ones that do not have the PVC in them. So yeah. But when this was made, when this coin was probably put in here, the dealer, the industry may not have known that at the time. You can still buy those types of flips, but you shouldn't. Here's another Italy 20 lira. We've seen a few of those. South Korea, we've seen a few of those. Italy 20 cents, we've seen some of those. Here's another Jamaican proof. 1977. This one has the same something on it to dampen the shine a little bit. But Forestry for Development, 20 cents. $3. Proof. 1977. I may have had this in non-proof, but that's worth looking up. Here is a 1927, 50 centimes. The price has been scratched out a bunch on here. We have $9, $8.50, $5, so all over the place. And it must be given that price for the condition. I'll say that is in a lot better condition than I usually see this coin. And then we've got another South Korea, AU spots. And we were talking about the FAO coin of the 1 cent earlier in aluminum, and here you go. KM68. I guess that's proof, although the I don't know if it's the flip that's dirty or the coin that has some dust or something on it. It's the proof sets that the Franklin Mint made. There are usually 3 versions of it, and they did this for several different countries. There's the proof version, there's the uncirculated version, and there's a matte version. And so that's why when you look at the catalog, it's going to have, under the proof coins, it's going to have the circulated, then it's going to have the FMU, the FMP, and the FMM in the catalog. So that one is the FMU. Wonder if this is the same coin, FAO, Jamaica 1 cent. Okay, this is the circulated version that we saw earlier, where it's the copper or bronze version of that coin. Now I've noticed in the back here we have most of a Mexican proof set or mint set. So I'm guessing, what's the year on this? 1965. I wonder if this is the year when the last year that they had the peso being the large coin that had 10% silver. And so I would suspect if you could purchase this proof set for $2, then you would cut out the peso with its 10% silver, which would have a silver value of about $1.50, and then you would just cast off the rest of these. So all these coins are pretty common. So this is kind of a junky way to see it. This is not the highest quality of a proof set because there is something gross inside the flips. The coins themselves look nice, but the packaging is kind of gross. We saw one of these 20s earlier, but it's neat to see that in mint state. There's the 5, and the 1 might be the least valuable, but also the one you don't see as often out of these. It is neat to get this one in, especially the 20. I see that one beaten up quite a bit. And then the little mint mark, that is made out of cardboard. Maybe. It reminds me of a 90s Pog, if you remember those plastic things. That's one of the flimsiest little mint tokens that I've seen. So that's kind of unusual right there. Let's go back to the little envelopes here. We've got another Korean coin. We've got another common Spain 5 pesetas, different than the last one I pulled out, but don't pay $1 for that. Another Jamaican proof coin, 1973, still the 1 cent. This is the FAO version. This is not the FAO version, so this is just the regular proof coin. They say it's worth 35 cents. Cam 51. Another French coin. This one's details are there, but it's also got a lot of corrosion on it. 2 francs. Even the flip itself is falling apart right there. Aluminum bronze. Some of these French coins in higher conditions will bring better prices. Not sure that one was ever worthy of $8 or even $3, but there you go. See another common Spain peseta on here. from the 1955 series. Does that say 53 on it? Then in that case, if it says 55, then it must say 55 in the star right here. Might be too well worn to know for sure. Another South Korea. Another South Korea. Indonesia, 1,000 rupiah. So this one is good. So I've seen a lot of these. So I have, this might be my fourth or fifth one from Indonesia from 2016, where all of their coins that year featured an individual on it. Most of them had been doctors. This one, it just says Mr., so not a doctor. Mr. I. Gusti Ketut Padilla, and I apologize if I'm getting that name wrong, but the 1,000 rupiah from 2016. So very smooth around the edge. That's might be in circulated condition. I don't know that I have seen this one. It's kind of a newer coin, but it's amazing that I found so many from that year on here. And I think they're all 1-year coins from Indonesia that year. Here is another older Japan coin, Taisho 13, extra fine, 50 cents. Okay, so I think I found about 3 or 4 of these in these 4 bags so far. So that's still a good coin. Don't need too many of them though. Here's the 10 sen. That last one was probably the 30s, I think. Let's see what the 10 sen here is going to look like. So we haven't seen this one yet. I believe that side is up. We've got 10 over here, sen symbol on that side. The little round thing that appears in a lot of Japanese coins of this era, they're at the top. Flip this one over, and that's kind of an unusual decoration. I know I have this one, but let's see if I can hold that a little bit stiller here. So the background in the middle third of that is all smooth, and then the background on the left and the right has these little waves, almost look like scales going through them. I see the year of 12, so there's a plus, there's a 2, so that's 12. The pluses there, 10. Not a Japanese coin I see often, so that's one that's probably going to be an upgrade or a good trade coin. Another from Korea. We've got another Canadian cent. This one is 1964. Wouldn't want a whole bag of those. And our final coin in this series is going to be a 5 kroner from 1964. Not particularly rare, but these do have a decent value to them. Just in exchange value might be worth $1 in U.S. money, just in exchange value. But, you know, one of these larger coins, one of the large circulating coins, and this one is from Norway with King Olav V. All right, hope you enjoyed the series. I enjoyed going through them. Thanks for watching. Bye.